Hello guys, the other day I took a look at the DT35 and the housing, and it's basically the same as the DT70, which I'm going to look at in this video. So I bought the DT70 flashlight with high expectations about the claimed 16,000 lumens, and to say it like this, I have not been disappointed at all. It's an awesome light, and it's one of the brightest flashlights out there which you can find. But IMALENT now produce a bigger one and brighter one, the DX80, and I will be taking a look at that one in the future. But in this video I will be taking a look at the DT70 by IMALENT, and they call it the Flood King. The housing here, I think they are making it out of like aluminium grade for like airplane, and they are anodizing the aluminium also in some really tough treatment. I'm not a big expert in that, so I basically know nothing at all about that. On the lens, it got some anti-reflective coating, which you can see in the right direction when the light shines with it. So that's nice, even though I'm not sure what it does. The housing and the threads feel very good, and they have a lot of grease on them, so it's not gonna make that squeaky annoying noise. It's using standard 18650 batteries, and you get 4 of these in the package. This one is branded by IMALENT 3000 milliamp hours, and it also got some internal protection in the batteries as well in the flashlight. And that is probably a good idea to have some protection on a light like this, because it's drawing a lot of powers to power up all of the 4 HP70 diodes. When you turn it on, it also will say IMALENT on the OLED screen here, and that is one of the cool things about this flashlight here. I will go into it further later. It's got the OLED screen here, and also it's rechargeable with the standard micro USB. So it's perfect to like always have in your car, and it's really simple just to charge it up. And you can also, of course, charge up the battery in an external charger. On the top here you have the 4 LEDs. It's 4 Cree XHP70 diodes, which I believe is the brightest single diode out there. And these ones in the IMALENT are also de-domed, which is going to give you further throwing distance, but that is also gonna take down the overall brightness a little bit. But IMALENT, I feel that they want to make some flashlight that also throw the light a nice distance, not just throwing in the front of your feet, if you get what I mean by that. So the reflector is around 4 centimeters, and in the DT70 it's got a little bit of rigid, or it's not smooth, so you will have a lot of floodlight, but they also claim it will throw the light 700 meters out. And the light is IPX8 rated, and which I believe basically means that the flashlight is waterproof down to 1.5 meters, and also it is drop proof. Earphone users, be aware, I'm dropping it. This is not from 1.5 meter, but yes, it will take that force with no problem. 16,000 lumens in turbo mode, 700 meters of throwing distance. I'm not remembering the right candela, but I think that is like the overall specs of it. 70 have 2 buttons on the top, which you can go back in the video and have a look at those. If you press the right button one time, get it into focus. It will go into 80 lumen mode, and if I press it again, it's gonna go up to 1000 lumen, 8000 lumen, and it will just cycle through those settings, as you can see. And to turn off, I press down the whole the power button there. To access turbo mode, I hold in the left button. If I release it within 2 seconds, it's gonna turn off, and if I hold it in for more than 2 seconds, it will stay in turbo mode until it heats up and will step down to prevent damage in the light. And I can also go back to the normal modes here and just use this one again. So it's really self-explanatory. And to access like the SOS mode and the beacon mode and the strobe, you double tap the left button. Now it's in strobe, and if you got some kind of, I'm not remembering what word for it was, but make sure to not get like a seizure or by this strobe light here. I'm not sure why you would use this kind of function. Maybe tell me in the comments. SOS, useful if you're on a boat or something, I'm not sure. And beacon, I'm not sure if you're stranded on a lonely island and you have to conserve the battery usage and try to connect with the outer space or some satellites. This is gonna be a nice function. I don't know. Go back to normal mode and you press the left button once. It's gonna tell you the battery voltage, which is really nice. And turn it off. And while it's charging, you're gonna have this self-explanatory animation on the OLED screen. And if you tap the left button again, you will be shown the voltage of the batteries also. So I think that concludes this video. The DT70 is an amazing light, and I wanted to try to make this video here over 10 minutes, So I needed to talk for exactly 15 seconds, and that is now bye bye.